And do you guys like have strategies of how to, like what sort of thoughts, or how do you think it through? So I guess you're like both of you explained, there's a line between
drugs and alcohol.
Here we go.
Yeah, I sleep in my car down the road. I don't go home anymore. Just send them the paychecks. Jokes.
Yeah. No, but like the line, obviously there's a certain layer of stuff that you try to keep out of home, or not, not carry that home. But then there's also a certain amount of stuff that you get home, and I don't know. I guess for me, my kids are much younger. I've 2 under 2. And that's the stage of it. Believe it or not, we're actually loving it. I think we got a storm coming at some point. But like, is there a line of stuff that you get home and tell your kids like, look, Daddy's just not feeling it today, or like, do you guys have strategies of how to approach, as far as leaving at the front door, what you think through?
I think sort of, and I need to employ them a lot more, but you're sort of like your strategies of what we talked about at the beginning with the resilience project, your sort of gratitude, empathy, and mindfulness. Like if you can focus more on those things, then, and they sort of become a part of your life, then they can certainly help as coping strategies. For me, a big one is exercise. I like to try and get, if it's a day shift and I'm going home, if I can get another just half an hour of PT in the afternoon, that puts me in a really good mindset, positive mindset, good cool. Serotonin levels when I get home, and good energy levels to actually deal with the kids, because otherwise if you go home completely knackered, you're just not in a good mood, and it's overwhelming if they have those crazy energy levels and they want to play games, and it's the last thing you want to do. You just want to veg out in front of the TV or something, just go to bed.
Yeah.
So,
that's cool.
I think those are definitely things I'm more keen to get into, especially breathing techniques and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Mike Townsend, our well-being advisor, he's a big advocate of those things, and he's a real interesting guy.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Should try to talk to him at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, he's got a whole lot of knowledge around all of that sort of stuff. He's really good to talk to too. I think for me, it was I've had to reflect and sort of realize that I probably need to catch myself. So I've got steps in place just mentally, that when I leave work, if I'm running home or biking home or even sitting in the ute in traffic, I've got just a process where I'll just reflect on the day, and can only be like even a minute, 2 minutes. Just reflect on the day, just be conscious of how I'm currently feeling. Like, do I feel heavy? Do I feel lethargic? Am I tired? What's happened the week prior? Right? How much work have I been at work too much and not at home enough? Like, just sort of, it's a really good sort of downtime for me, where it's at least sort of maximum of 10, 15 minutes drive home, 25-minute run home. So I can use that time to sort of assess and just break down in my own mind how I am, like what is my current status, and then what is affecting me, what's causing, if it's a low mood or if I'm feeling, frustrated or whatever, what's actually the root cause of that, and then pinning that down and saying, right, the reason I'm probably feeling like this, it's not anyone at home. It might be, and if that's the case, then I'll talk to them when I get home. But if it's something else, then I'll pin that down. Right, that's what's making me feel like that. I'm going to get myself I'll deal with that if I need to deal with that at some point, but now I'm going to get myself into a good headspace, because I'm going home to the people that love me and that I love as well. And I'm going to go and make the most of that time, right? So I think it's just, for me, it's just catching myself if I am in that mood, and then communicating that to, if you've got lucky enough to have a significant other in your house, or even a friend or family member, talking to them and just building in safety nets. I love the idea of just safety nets. So when I can't catch myself, And I might walk in the door and swing the door open, and I always used to pick on the dishwasher for some reason. If it was full of clean dishes, I'd lose my I'd lose my rag at the clean dishwasher because no one's emptied it. If it was full of dirty dishes, I'd lose my rag because no one started the dishwasher. So it was just me coming home and venting, picking a fight, and it didn't matter what state the dishwasher was in, right? I could always rely on that thing to be my catalyst, and I could pick a fight. So then I could let my rage, I could rage, and just start on that rampage, right? Which was just unhealthy, and I reflect back now and hope that I haven't done any permanent damage to my kids when they used to see me in a bad state. But just talking to that person at home and like, hey, look, if I come home and if I'm in that state, you know, I know that going for a run or doing some exercise like Marky, you know, that's universal across all human beings, whether you like it or not. We're designed that those endorphins and all that stuff releases when we exert ourselves. So even just going for a walk around the block, right, or getting outside in the fresh air, then does one of those breathing techniques, stuff like that. Or Lisa might say, do you need to just go and actually just spend 5 minutes just sitting down, not doing any jobs, just sitting down, hanging out with the kids and genuinely engaging with them. How was your day? What did you get into? You know? But having those things in place, and sometimes for me, if I do come home and I've missed those cues, all it takes is for me to walk to the dishwasher and open it, and Lisa will say, shut that, or do you just need to go for a run or whatever? And you, even just that, right? Someone else acknowledging, hey, are you all right? Sometimes that's enough for me just to go, yeah, actually, I'm okay. The dishwasher's full of clean dishes. I'm going to empty it, and then I might go see what the kids are up to.